Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Assassin's Creed Revelations. So, we're off to a bank. As we've probably done several times at this point. I'm seeing a little bit of a red dot. Trying to figure out what that is. There's only a small collection of things left to do. Let's see, can I make any more of these bombs? Nope, I don't have enough material. I'm not even sure that I'll have any missions that the people are done with. Yes. So this one is under siege, defend the city. So I have a bunch of level 10 characters that are going to continuously defend the city. Meanwhile, I have one more 14 character that's about to become a Master Assassin. And once he becomes a Master Assassin, I can do the final Master Assassin mission. And that will be kind of the end of that.
Count me in.
I look through all the challenges again. Every time I do that, that turns out to be a slight waste of time. Yeah, let's run towards this guy. Where are they going?
Walking among us. Terror spreads throughout the city. The terror of madness and death.
Hey, Captain! Got to get out of here! I must get out!
Alright. See if that helped. See if that worked.
Have I somehow anointed that?
Ooh, come to think of it, I probably have a book still available for purchase. And I don't have enough money. And that's, I guess, why we're going to the bank. It's not 100% certain that...
Let's begin!
Where's this guy? Why is this guy still... This guy is from a mission. Why he's still here, I don't know. Hey guys. Can you not target him? I guess that's the case. Talk to the banker, withdraw all the money. Fine now. So here we go. We'll get this animus data fragment, this animus data fragment, this animus data fragment. Then do the Sophia memory. There's a black market shopkeeper.
Giving is the greatest reward, so they say.
And let's see. I guess I am going this way.
Another trader? Doesn't look like
How about we do
Way to get about?
this and grab and then so.
Hitler!
Run! Keep my head on
And
the
where is this collectible? It's it's on top of this building. There we go. It's still quite a hassle, quite a lot of work, particularly if you accidentally hit a button. Maybe what I should do for the counter stealing, since that's something I'm supposed to do, is... Oh, this is actually kind of difficult. Have to jump upward to hit it. Maybe if I stood still and held down A and had people bump into me, that would count as counter stealing. It's an interesting thought. But I'm not sure how many people would actually bump into me. Let's see. We've got this guy. Like, she just does walk into you.
Someone screeched to my foot. We will see what
So that would take quite a while. And I guess we can confirm our suspicion if that's what they meant by counter stealing by coming over to the Thieves Guild quest. And see if we've actually stolen anything. Steal money with a counter steal, 0 of 250. Yep, it still says 0, so that's not counter stealing either.
You make it look easy, friend. Shit! Fast! He's getting away! I'm on there.
And maybe if I hire thieves, they will steal stuff from me. Anybody down here I can assassinate? Nope.
I will just get out of your way, friend.
I've now completed, I believe, all the assassin set. I think that's what that just said. Where are you hiding, little Animus data fragment? It's on the slide. So I need to work my way back this direction. Up here. Like, I literally have no reason to actually be stealing from these people. I have more than enough money, probably, to purchase everything that's left in the game. Let's see. We were trying to use knives. Data fragment is here. The line is there. Where does it connect? It's above my head. On this building. Further back. Okay. So I should just be able to slide. And hopefully I don't get an opportunity to assassinate anybody. If you just roll right into it. I wish there were more lines like this, or you had a bow and arrow so you could make your own lines. So here's the final Master Assassin mission. Here is the last Animus Data fragment that's not up here. And here's one memory. And I could go to try and purchase other things. Like, I should probably have all economic markers on and just double check. So if I go that way, that would be the wrong direction. But I'll do it anyways. I'm getting somebody following. Nobody. Nobody at all. If I hired these guys,
Not so great.
let's ask this. These guys are following me. I start to walk this way. I start to steal people.
The Sultan, may he live forever.
Run! Keep my head down and run!
Well, that took out a considerable amount of them. It didn't take out as many as I would have liked. It's just throwing knives everywhere.
Dead. His life is short. May God shelter you in the
Medicine. All kinds of bodies. Now's a good time to refill on medicine and things. I guess it doesn't really matter though. I'm really just saving up money for something that I don't need to save money for. It just saved myself. Let's pick up a body. That doesn't work. And you can't hide right now. So I've hurt myself as far as trying to do the Sophia memory. So let's over here. Let's see, buy one of those. Buy one of those. I have no clue where those bombs go or come from. Let's take a moment and sit down. I can't really target these guys. They're just random people. So bumping into those guys doesn't do anything either. See, these guys are still mad at me. And the bodies are still here. So there's no staying for this memory, which is fine. Moving forward, there's a fast travel section this way. Let's go to this bookstore, let's go to this doctor, and then fast travel And we'll just get the last couple of things.
How did your trip to the doctor go?
Climb up here. The game definitely feels like it doesn't count half the time you use mercenaries. Like, mercenaries or thieves. I feel like I've hired and told the thieves to lure away guards multiple times now, and it hasn't counted. So either I'm misinterpreting what I'm supposed to be doing or something else.
What happened with that Italian whore anyway? Come on, don't give me that innocent crap. We're brothers, right? I am sure God will punish you triply if you do not tell.
So we've got this shop, apothecary supplies, buy medicine. We have everything else already owned. I could purchase these items. I don't think helps me to do that though. And that means now I can turn off on economic markers the doctors and the bookshops and the black market dealers. Next we have the tailor shops and the blacksmith. If I can get the crossbow, which I should definitely be able to afford that, and everything else.
That our glorious Sultan Bayezid is on the verge of administering suitable chastisements to
Like, I
his
can't
son
even bribe
Selim,
this guy.
and that all his edicts are to be obeyed to the letter in his absence. Warning to certain disreputable merchants.
So our guys are coming. I have only one guy left.
All yours.
Lure that guy away. For no real reason. Next. We'll go ahead and just go to Galata. And we'll get the Animus data fragments on the North Island. And we'll kind of go in a circle. Clockwise circle, sort of. Or perhaps it would be better described as a random pattern of places. Next. This way.
This could be fun. Giving us the
A selection of exquisite.
Right, here we are. Nothing seems like it even needs to be repaired. Buy the crossbow. We now have the crossbow. Good. Weapons. Armor. Of course, re-equipping the right armor is kind of different. We now have this warhammer, which is a thrown item. I should try and use that. Buying weapons in this game, I don't think increases your money income. So it is really just a level of wasting your money after a certain point. And filling up your bullets, throwing knives. We'll get some more throwing knives. Really don't need bullets. A few shells and gunpowder and all that.
I've just counted it.
Weapons unlocked at the assassin's headquarters. Good to know. But we do need to hit a bank. So we'll go get this animus data fragment, and then we'll go see if we can doesn't seem like it's on top of this tower. No. It's somewhere over here on the wall. $85 to go now. We will. Seems kind of silly, but we'll fast travel again, which means I need to get back down on some ground. Let's see, maybe if I equip money, and maybe if I also let's go and equip the crossbow too. So if I have money equipped, that is still just stealing. This reverse steal as a concept isn't working. It's not making any sense. And I'm pretty sure there will be some more weapons and outfits and armor when we move the story forward, so I don't fully believe that we'll be done with tailors and the blacksmith completely. I'm just kind of crossing my fingers and hoping that we're close to being done. So I've been up here before, and I guess I just missed it. Seems like it's hidden kind of sneakily. Oh, it is. Well, if I go that way, I probably won't be able to come back to go this way. So let's see. Let's just do it. $14 to go. We got lucky. There is a place to get up out of the water. It would be directly in line with the feathers if we got all the data fragments and we got a piece of armor that just makes you invisible or always at 0% notoriety. I don't know if you really need that a second time though. Things have changed, and Ezio is so strong now. Like, you could have 100 enemies chase me, and I don't feel like it's necessary. Alright, so draw a weapon. we're gonna just try to use the crossbow as much as possible. Alright, we are here. If I go to the tailor, then the bank, then this location. Let's just forget the tailor and go to the bank.
Total disrespect of propriety.
Here we go. 300-meter uninterrupted dash. Free run. Sprint. And it was interrupted.
Transaction concluded.
Like, at the banker, as far as the record book, which I kind of miss Ezio's sister saying, you want to look at the book over and over again. Yep, everything has been marked, everything's been refilled. There's no more of this economic minigame to really play.
Pray for a quick death.
Come on. Come on, and kill. I've got the wrong armor on, by the way. So I need to go to the assassin's headquarters for that reason. Okay. Weapons. Sledgehammer. Bearded axe. This. So I believe now for all of the main weapons we have them all. Small weapons. Let's see. We still don't have enough money. We have the crossbow. We'll have to buy crossbow bolts or either pickpocket them.
One man's coin is as good as another's.
So we're almost done as far as playing dress up with the outfits and the weapons and the armor. Go ahead and loot these. Some more ingredients. Makes bombs. Might as well try and use bombs. There won't be anything special really here. And we won't get all the data fragments for a while. So right now we have a couple of empty swords still. We have more swords. I'm gonna take this and equip that. It seems weird that there's that many missing weapons. So we definitely will be going back to the store. They wouldn't have these slots labeled empty, empty, empty. And clearly somebody wasted what, well, I don't know if they wasted their time, but they were paid very well to animate a whole new set of weapons in the game that could have taken the weapons that were the exact same ones from the previous game and just thrown them in. So, equip this, and that fixes that. It seems like there's one more outfit we haven't even touched yet. This is the same amount, it seems, for everything. So I could wear that outfit. However, we still are missing a couple pieces of armor that aren't even available to purchase yet. And these pieces of outfit. So, yeah, there's like 1.5 outfits left. We're back to a higher armor scenario. Let's see, we have all these books, and that's all you can do with them, is you just look at them. That's pretty pathetic.
An honor to serve.
There's nothing else you do. You just buy a couple of books, I guess, or these are the really, like, this is Aesop Fables, and that's, I guess, the only one we've even collected. Alright, well, down this direction we go. Before I transfer myself over, let's double check that I know where I'm supposed to be. Yes, Southport will be the right place. It will get us to this Master Assassin mission. Hopefully the Master Assassin mission will get us to this last data fragment, and then we can just kind of move the story forward for the rest of the game. Oh, you know what? Before we leave, though, it would be kind of foolhardy to not send out our characters on a mission again. There's the city to defend. And then this and this. 3 of those guys. And then we'll send out these guys.
Thanks to you, we grow ever stronger.
It does feel like a slightly stronger storyline on the Mediterranean defense. I'm not reading the descriptions or anything for the missions that we're sending out the assassins on, but I am noticing that some of the descriptions are part 1 of a part 2 thing. They don't seem like all of the missions come back. They're clearly defend the city, and some of the simplistic ones do come back, where you're just escorting a cardinal or something along that lines. The map is messed up. It's definitely messed up, however. Or, you know, I just screwed up by sending out my level 14 guy. Yes, I did. Oops. Well, there goes that Master Assassin mission. We'll have to wait a few minutes until he's back from there. Which, I guess that's fine to wait a few minutes, because there's also the factor of time to get more money into the bank. I still have, I might need another 100,000 if I was just to make a rough estimate. Like, could be a lot more, could be a lot less, but I would say 100,000 would be the amount I'd like to collect for the last few. The last few collectibles. Alright. Let's double check now. 100% income. DNA. Challenges. Additional memories. Animus data fragments. In the Arsenal District, we have 11 of 11. We have 12 out of 12 and 11 out of 11 for ByZ North and South. We have 10 out of 10 and 11 out of 11 for Constantine. We have 11 out of 11 for Imperial North and Imperial South. And for Galata, we have 11 out of 11. So it's only this city, Capcadia, that has anything left to collect as far as data fragments or anything like that. Also, the Former, the Ox, and the Maiden Tower, which are two memory story sections. So there's no more playing with any of that. I would be completed if I had done that Master Assassin's quest with the Assassin's Guild. I'm still trying to use mercenaries on guards one more time. Still trying to use Romanis on guards. Still trying to use thieves on guards. Why none of those things have haven't happened yet, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Hire these guys. And where do I want to go? Suppose we're just walking to this memory. I could fast travel to the memory, I suppose. That would make more sense. Are there any guards anywhere? Oh, come on, mercenaries. Not enough enemies when you want them, too many enemies when you don't. I think there's a just mistake in the way these enemies are placed, honestly. In Assassin's Creed 2, it felt like you'd hire mercenaries and within 20 paces there'd be some guards. Here you hire mercenaries and within 100 paces or in any direction there are none. And that's very noticeable. Okay, we're going this direction. We'll go ahead and hire this. Just trying to run. I'm going the wrong way. I'm going in circles because I've marked the wrong thing. I need to be going this way. Alright, well that was relatively still the same direction. There we go, finally. But those two were standing, and I think that's the deal, is guards only count as guards when they're standing in sets of two near an area. They don't seem to count as guards when they're just walking around in sets of four, or when they're walking around with a scholar. So that's, for some reason, those aren't guards according to the game. do... Oh, they wanted me to climb up here. So I probably could have done the Sophia memory here before. Oh, and the game just didn't make it obvious. Like, these lights need an arrow below them. Some kind of form. Alright. Nicola Polo held an aqueduct. So we're doing the polo clues again. First try. Like, I don't know if this is particularly because I subconsciously remember where they are, or if this is just lucky guessing. Suppose it doesn't really matter at the end of the day.
What the hell is he doing?
Oops. 2 healths needed on that one. Next time I get into a fight, I would like to get the axe out and throw it as another challenge, and just as a reason to actually use that as a ability. Oh man. Oh man.
His brains will end up dead or in a dungeon. What's his problem? The militia will enforce this. Don't kill me. Please, spare me.
Let's disarm this guy.
I am a simple man.
Pick up a weapon. No, I gotta pick up the weapon, and then
Out to get us all.
I guess I need to find somebody else to throw this at. Come on, there's a guy. And I missed. Where'd the weapon go? Well, I guess I'll have to go back to a blacksmith to reach that. To get another one of those axes.
But there will be justice.
Attempt, I believe, number 3 to jump to this point. And see, it'd be a little dull if there's like 3 different Marco Polo Sophia memories to collect books, and they all end up giving us MySef keys in this one memory, but that seems like that very possibly is the case. Flute girl. Form of the ox is now unlocked. Let's do this. Alright, I'm gonna come back to this point. There is, why am I here, to this tunnel entrance is 100 and something. Or perhaps from where I am standing right now to the next mission, which I don't see what it is. Where is that mission? It's being marked here. So from here to here is 100. So from here to here should be about 300. I'm gonna see if I can do a uninterrupted sprint this direction in the open area as far as possible. These guys won't attack me, I don't believe. That may have interrupted the sprint. And I interrupted the sprint. Alright, well, that didn't work. Perhaps I could have run in circles around the big building. Time to fast travel. And I don't even know if my fast travel is going to take me anywhere closer. Not really. Let's just go run to it. It seems like it gets darker when we are in this section of the map more often than other sections, just so you get that feeling of poverty and oppression. Off to the next Sophia memory. Which, surprise, surprise, could have guessed that was going to be a place. There are 3 loot boxes we want to get in here. I wish I would have gotten that animation right. This is the at least second game, if not third game, where the lockpicking with the hidden blade has been shown and they still haven't bothered to fix the animation. I think that says probably a very accurate description of a lot of Ubisoft games, is they wanted during this time to analyze things and didn't really want to fix anything or continue polishing or improving things. Even when they made the remaster, which was just a bundle of the first 4 games, they didn't really put too much polish on it.
They did it. The earthquake did. All we have are a few barrels of gunpowder. This should do. And if it does not, we get more. Yeah. The assassin! Go! Go!
So that wasn't a bad idea. Trying to attempt to...
You will not leave here alive!
Blow up the gunpowder. Don't take any damage whatsoever. And, oh, by the way, find the 3 treasure chests that are probably at the very end of the map.
Show yourself!
We had a few sections like this where, in the earlier games, where this worked out well. It's actiony, it feels right. Like, it makes sense. You get this cutscene as a checkpoint. Cutscene where you would have fallen maybe if you were younger, or perhaps you wouldn't have fallen if you were younger because you would have been more spry. They are trying to make Ezio look like he's an old man now. For the most part, it's not really a concern. Because he's still totally capable of doing everything you would expect an assassin would need to do. geez, what was I supposed to do there? Again, another instance of just confusion. The game doesn't show you what to do.
No. He is here somewhere.
Like I was just swinging them by with no trouble at all, and then the game throws me for a curveball. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to long jump. I guess I was. Well, that certainly didn't feel like what I was supposed to do. I thought that time I was supposed to curve, but it seems like any instance in which you can long jump, you are supposed to long jump. Almost certainly there's not been a treasure chest so far.
Assassin! Show yourself!
No shooting at him. And it seems like I should have been close enough at some points to jump on the boat. Again, I'm assuming that was the right move.
Show yourself!
This is taking a little bit longer than
We have
than you
gunpowder.
would.
We should use it.
Stand back! Give me some room!
If we're having two cutscenes now, and at the end of that cutscene it started to say I was not close enough, which
He's
seems
behind
a
us.
little unfair, because the cutscene established the pace in that chase.
Never underestimate this madman!
I have no idea where I'm jumping, but it doesn't matter because all you have to do is hold down the right trigger and the A button and cramp your fingers. And frankly, that's what I've been doing for hours straight in this game, is just holding down the A button and the right trigger. Assassinate the Templar. That wasn't 100% certain either, but that was what I was supposed to be doing. And I guess you could have very well failed that last section, where that should have been a cutscene. Kill the Templar guards. Alright, how about this? Cherry bomb. So much for full synchronization. And there's not even four people or 5 people there, so there's 1 gold chest. We need 3. One assumes these 2 wooden ones don't count. And I guess maybe this rounded gold looking chest is not a gold chest? Like, how does that make any sense at all? This is gold, but it's not the right kind of gold. Ridiculous. Alright, no map available. There should be a map. Would be pretty simple to make a map. Wouldn't even be that hard to make an engine that makes a map by default. I believe we're in the form of the Ox. We have 3 out of 3. The only thing left is the Maiden Tower. So, any of these doors, the way out. Yes, it's the one in the middle. Like, good thing nobody never guessed that it was the hidden door in the middle. But you still have to get get the characters standing in the right pixel. And see, you could potentially just fast forward from this to the Assassin's Den, because with the exception of the Master Assassin mission, I have nothing left to do, and it would have been a nice quality life improvement if the game did that. They just told you, look, we know you've got nothing to do, go back to the den. There's no door or exit like the Assassin's Tombs, so it does already load you into something. You just always crawl out of these sewer grates, which that doesn't fully make sense. I could understand why this city is so small if it was always going to have a underlying sewer system, just hidden things under there. That's kind of what they tried to do in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, but it didn't really work that well. Let's see, we're gonna have to fast travel, and our assassin is back, so we can do the master mission. I'd also like to go to the bank and see if I could get a few more, well, a few more 1,000 gold. But we really are approaching the fast track to the end of the first, what I would argue is 90% of the game, and then they're going to throw us a curveball with this last section of the game. It really does, because I know that there's another area, it makes it feel like the department that Ubisoft was working on was contractually obliged to the management of all of Ubisoft to make sure this game had 2 levels, two areas, 2 islands, 2 cities. And so, since they had to do that, they decided just to cram in what is the smallest possible thing they could get away with.
The actress Lysistrata is making a public performance under a stage name.
She knows it is wiser to stay hidden, but her vanity is getting the better of her.
Follow me.
How do we know
get her this time?
That these assassins are even on your side when they're wearing these masks? What was I supposed to do,
No
killer?
mistakes. Take your time and plan your attack.
Evet, Mentor. I will wait an entire year if I have to.
I hope it does not come to that. I am a busy man.
I'm struggling to follow these people.
She is bold. You must admit that.
Boldness is often a sign of weakness. A true master never takes unnecessary risks.
Will you wait here? Or should we do this together?
As I said, no unnecessary risks. We go together. And if you do not get her, I will.
So...
Endured without question. Endured in our loneliness all your...
So I've got this crossbow.
Deaf and childish antics. Our lips were kept tied,
And I
aching with
can't
silence.
quite
Oh, well,
hit
all
that guy
the
with
while,
crossbow.
We knew how wretchedly everything still was progressing. Always we discussed the war and its politics loudly, and we sometimes would ask you, our hearts deep with sorrowing. What's to be inscribed on the side of the treaty stone?
Can I?
Or what dear was said in the assembly today? Mind your own business, you answer.
Kill the thespian before your apprentice.
You do your duty well, assassin.
Well, I screwed that up. I was supposed to do it first.
But you do it with such coldness that I almost pity you.
And see, she's wearing kind of a Roman, kind of an Egyptian costume,
and lacking luster. What
which
a bland world
you don't really get anything
if you
Egyptian
get your way.
until Origins, several games later, 4 or 5 games later. Roman,
Leave this life in peace.
like the ancient Greek, early Roman times get
We've
skipped over
attracted
because
some
of
attention.
Ezio.
Run.
Let's see. Caltra arms. And we're just escaping the areas, I suppose. Of course, I can't actually escape the area because there's an artificial wall. Well played game. Well played. Oh man, as soon as I escaped the area, I desynchronized. So where is that going to checkpoint me? Did I get the Master
Attracted some
Assassin?
attention. Run.
No more bombs.
Can't spend my time dead, can I?
Hey. So much for killing five guys with these guys are all scared too. And become anonymous. The Mentor achievement done. Let's see. So we have a new weapon unlocked and kind of nothing else. Well, that puts us done. Now we've locked all the assassins' dens, so we can theoretically remove that from the markers. And the only thing left to do is go to the Sophia memory in the main area, which we can just fast travel to. There's nothing more to purchase, except for maybe some costumes and definitely some weapons. But inventory wise, when we look at all the weapons, we have the crossbow now, which was the last weapon. We have the crossbow bolts, which was the last supply thing, and animus data fragments and everything else to collect. We don't have this outfit. I don't know what would get us that outfit. We still have probably 2 hours in which we could avoid going to the bank, and still it wouldn't be completely full, or it would almost be completely full. Yeah, all the secondary BS stuff that we've been doing up until this point, which I guess we'll do the Maiden Tower is done. The Assassin's Challenges, we now have all of them. The rewards for the Assassins to make them more efficient when sent on missions, not really an issue. Signal recharge increasing, nice. Unlocking a faction weapon, I guess that explains how you get a few of those weapons, because clearly they're not all going to be for sale. Some of the other challenges probably not going to get done for the Romanis or the thieves or the mercenaries, or even the bomb challenges. We're not going to get that done either. We need to be realistic about this. And so everything else that's not a main story mission is kind of done. We do probably, if we don't get knocked out into the Animus Island after we finish this chapter, we need to go back to the Animus Island and do those mini sections. All of these recruit and master assassin missions have been done, and secret locations have been done. So yeah, we're on sequence 5. We have the Form of the Ox to do, and then one more memory. And then there may only be one more memory left. The game says we're at 63.04% synchronized. I would argue we are closer to somewhere around 82% done with the game. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. If you like what I'm doing and want to support me, gift me a game on Steam. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.